It says what I learned about composer agreements. Alert, it's a long read. So I hope y'all got masa chips. This year so far, I signed 4 composer agreements for songs I produced that's quote unquote expected, according to the emails, to appear in 2 episodes of The Chi. Well, we just seen one of those land. And 1 episode of A Different World, releasing September 24th, 2026 on Netflix. I'm looking forward to seeing how they did that, this new A Different World, because that was one of my favorite shows, bro. Like that. Yeah, I hope they do it justice. I feel like they will. I hope they do. So it'll be interesting to see how they kind of flip that to today. Anyways, one of the songs from The Chi is quote unquote expected to appear in A Different World as well. Cool. That's money from 2 different shows with 1 song. Now, notice how I placed the word expected in quotations, right? Here's why. To me, expected means maybe, might, could be. It's possible that they will be on the shows mentioned, but until I hear it on the shows, it's not a placement to me yet. I agree. It's a good look and a win for at least getting the agreement, but not a placement. Even if they pay me the money mentioned in the agreement, it's still not a placement. Let me explain. It's happened to me in the past. The company switched gears with the music at the last minute. No harm, no foul, just switched. Prior to that, I posted all over social media about the placement, but had to take it down. And all that to say, make sure the placement is secure, because some of your family and friends who care will say, hey, I watched the shows and didn't hear your music. That is, wow, that's hard, man. That's tough. P.S. Still sign the agreement though. Facts. Here's a screenshot of one of the emails I got last month. No, this is so true. This is so true. A mentor told me this when we were working on some music for an artist, and literally he was just like, I know it's exciting, but just don't even tell anybody because it's not official. Even though the artist recorded it, it's still not official. Even though they're hyped and they're talking about doing this and doing that and it possibly being a single, this and that, until even after the ink dries, he's just like, wait till the joint is out because things can change. Surely enough, things changed and it never went through. It got cut and everything. It got cut twice and placement never happened. And it's the same with Sync, man. Like things can change at the last minute. In fact, like there's things pending now that like I don't consider a win because it's in that stage where even if a supervisor sends you a like a licensing quote, or I forget what they go, a request to a clearance request or whatever, it still doesn't mean that the placement's going to happen because something could change like last minute. They may go a different direction, or I don't know, the show could get shut down before the episode airs. So many things can happen. So I still don't even count that as a win yet until you hear it, man. Like literally that's probably the most confirmation you can get is like when you watch it and then you hear it and then you're like, okay, it did get placed. Um or TuneSat, because TuneSat heard it. Somebody has to hear it. If don't nobody hear it, man, it don't exist. And then you hyped everybody up, you know, people hitting you up. Hey man, I watched it. Which part? Was this one yours? Nah, that wasn't mine. That wasn't actually I have nothing on there because placement didn't happen. I got ahead of myself. I'm sorry. So yeah, no, it is, man. It is. Can't count the win too quick. So yeah, you gotta keep it to yourself for a little bit, man, until it comes through. Now, it for us personally, it's a micro win, right? Right? It's a next step. So if you're getting agreements like this and things are expected to be placed, that's a great sign that you're on the right track. You're doing something right if people are sending you agreements and they're sending you licensing requests and clearance requests and things. Like, that's a great sign. But yeah, just don't go telling everybody your music is on the show and the show didn't air yet. Or things haven't been finalized yet. Had that happen to me for a Super Bowl commercial I voiced, told all my folks, and it didn't air. Lesson learned. Yeah, yep. Having the original cast will help for a different world. I agree. Like, that joint, it was so iconic. Like, you gotta bring the original cast back in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, Allison says my husband worked with this contractor. They built over 60 units out here in Pahrump, duplexes, homes, fourplexes. The company was called OPM, Other People's Money. Wow. The McDowells. Cash Money was both a group and label, one with Ja Rule and the other with the Hot Boys. I thought so. That's why I was like, is it is that a group or a label? So yeah. But yeah, no, I love that show. True, unfortunately. But yeah, man, yeah, crazy. Anyways, let me open up the line. If you guys have any questions, you want to come up on camera or audio. Hopefully it's working this week. KJ tried it last week, and that joint was not working. I updated Ecamm. Speaking of updates, Rich, I updated my Ecamm. So hopefully things are working the way they're supposed to work this week. No, he wasn't like a main cast member. I don't know if he appeared on any of the episodes. He might have gotten there, I'm sure, and like appeared in some stuff. Especially like early in that early season, when it kind of, was the spinoff. So, but yeah, we'll see what they do with it, man. It should be interesting and nostalgic for sure. Michael with a quick win from this week scored a short video, 4 minutes, for a Fire Smart awareness video. Only had about 2.5 hours to get it done. Wow, grateful for the opportunity from an old friend and a small bag too. Let's go. That's definitely a win. And shout out for the 2.5 hour turnaround, man. I'll be trying to tell y'all this stuff be just quick sometimes, where it's just like, yo, you just gotta lock in and get it done. And somehow you figure it out. Troy Bennett says, does anyone use FL Studio? I think we got a few FL Studio users in the building. I know Jason uses FL Studio. We're still trying to figure out how he plays keys and not play keys. But yeah, I know we got a few, definitely some FL Studio users. So yeah. But that's dope. Yeah, man, these quick turnarounds are crazy. But they're fun, dude. Like, I don't know. For me, it's like it's an adrenaline rush. When it's just like, yo, I don't have a lot of time. It's a challenge. Like, let me see if I can do it. Like, if I don't, like, okay, but I definitely want to try. This is fun. Jason Dowdy with a question. Here we go. When you have requests from multiple libraries, good problem to have, but only so much time, How do you prioritize? This is a great question. I get this question quite a bit, especially when it comes to like time management and things like that.